Everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing really well. Today I am back with another commentary video and we are going to be checking out the new items and bits and bobs that is literally just been released with the House Flipper 2 summer update. So there's some really cool items, so we are just gonna be checking them out like I've done with some of the previous updates. I will go through the changelog, then we'll hop into game and I will show you guys all of the new items that I have managed to find. If I have missed any, I do apologize. I'm pretty confident I have everything, but as always, if I have missed anything, let me know in the comments. If you enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up as well. I really do appreciate any and all of the support. If you don't like the video, hit the other button. It's all fine by me. I just appreciate all the support, interactions, all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's get into the changelog for House Flipper. So a summer update, pool party edition. Heads up, upside down pools are no longer supported. Please use the shop's new swimming pools instead. Spoiler, there's swimming pools. So yeah, I'm wondering what has actually happened to my previous builds where you know, flipped pools upside down, yada yada. I'm wondering if I ever go into like any of those now, whether they're just going to be like the right way up. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, so new stuff. There is a new job, Save Our Summer, in the Coral Forest. Unlocked by completing either of the two jobs, setting up a movie set or making room for our new baby. New house, pool party aftermath. 4 new patio furniture assemblies. Proper tool placement system. No more cursed workarounds. And now you can resize pools. Connect multiple, proper pool. I thought I said tools, sorry. Connect multiple pools even if their bottoms are different depths. Tile every pool surface separately. Add lights, ladders, drains. Go wild. Build inside and around them. DIY your own stairs or make custom tile patterns. Pixel art pool tiles, anyone? So I don't know if you guys want me to read what's in the brackets. I'm just going to read everything. A lot of new items, full list below. I won't read all of the items, but I will show you what I have found in the game in a minute. Item collections while buying. It's easier to buy similar items like mugs, books, cabinets, and plant pots. We will be adding more collections in the future. Throw and drop items with the new throw mode added to hands, available in both sandbox mode and story mode. Occasional decorations like Halloween and winter have been moved to their own separate category in the store. Added a subcategory for plants that can be placed inside vases. These are all of the new items. I won't read all of these. We'll go in and we'll just like have a look at the ones that I found. So changes, huge performance improvements. UI, refresh the change style panel for furniture, wall, floor, and ceiling materials. Parts within items like door handles and sinks now have pictures showing the styles. That's pretty cool. Color and material tooltips. Tooltip names are now visible in the main menu. Choosing colors for patterns has been reworked. Cushions can now be changed. Can now change orientation just like books can stand and lay down. That's cool. Change the main menu for summer. You can put pens and pencils into office organizers. I gotta show you that because it is painstaking to do it the way that I've always done it. But it looks so good and I'm so glad that they've actually put that in there. I'm like really excited for that. So items snap into sockets much more easily than before, like shavers and shaving stand. Items that are resized while buying will now keep their size. Check out the window blinds. Re-enabled ignoring collision when resizing in story mode. Auto grass cutting with rotated objects should be a bit more accurate. Before and after photos can be instantly rewatched, because why not admire your work twice? You can use open in store for items and surface finishes with most architect tool and flipper tool modes. It's now easier to unlock the hello achievement if you missed it earlier. Any job related to Tom Marino will do. Unified, which buttons are used for context, tool action, and change mode / open options for all tools across architect and flipper mode. Change the button for dropping items in architect mode with the transform tool. In sandbox mode, reset progress was renamed to start over and immediately loads the level. A Betty pop-up appears if we detect any external issues with saving, like insufficient disk space. Co-op changes. Phone calls are now fully synced. Recap screens now appear for everyone. Third person animations got smoother in multiplayer. Improved visual effects when using detergent. More sounds are now synchronized. Other players now get approximately paid in co-op. Fixes. Flipping molding upside down no longer flips the stairs. I never knew that was an issue. Jobs unlocked by new updates no longer make archive jobs disappear. Grass growth and cutting should now behave more predictably. Sandbox mode unpacking box operations like cloning are more stable. Co-op fixes. Joining after the host sold something no longer breaks the session. Host won't get stuck on the loading screen if someone joins mid-load. Internet hiccups during startup no longer cause an incomplete list of available regions. Setting a roof mid-customization no longer blocks players. Roof drama resolved. Budget now syncs properly when a new player joins mid-session. Surface finishing tools sync their state correctly upon the new player entry. Surface materials held by players now sync as they should, and paint area markers now probably disappear if another player demolishes the painted wall. No more painting into the void. Okay, so that was a lot to do with the changelog. Now let's hop into the game and I'll show you guys all of the items and bits and bobs that I found. Okay, so we're in my little place where I always do this stuff. So yeah, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you do enjoy it. I really do appreciate it, and I absolutely love having a look at all of the new bits and bobs. Like, I'm incredibly excited for the Scooby-Doo DLC coming out later this year. I'm just like, mid-century modern I love. Anyway, that's besides the point. So I don't know where to start with this one. There's not a lot of new items. There was 100 and something new items. Not tons and tons, but there is still a fair few. So I'll start over here with the pool, obviously. We have pool here. I am in sandbox mode as well. I like as well that the water is like, it's like a giant block pretty much. It is a block of water, so it looks like you are in water when you're in here. Does that make sense? Like, obviously with the flipped over pools, it was just like a very thin film, but this is like perfect, and we can resize them. We can have a very, very deep pool. We can also bring them up as well like that if you would prefer, so that's really nice. And about the making pools different things, I haven't tried that, so let me try that quickly. Okay, it's actually in the architect elements category. I don't normally pay attention to that, so apologies, but yeah, so we should be able to just like go like this, and then we'll have a little bit of a shallow end here, so that's really cool. Oh my god, we actually like slowly sink. That's very creepy. I don't know if I like that, but that's cool. I didn't know that was... Wait, yeah, no, I'm not in fly mode either. That's really cool. Oh, that's spooky, no? Spooky? That is pretty cool. So we can have like a shallow end and then a deeper end. I like this. I love the pools. It's gonna make things so that's kind of creepy. It's gonna make things a lot easier when making like pools and, oh my god, lakes. We're gonna be able to make huge lakes, and I don't know, it's just gonna open up a whole nother like realm of possibilities. So I'm super excited for that, and the resizing, and yeah, it works how it works. I'm really just excited for this. Of course, We can paint stuff. That maybe isn't the best option. I mean, maybe we should do birds. I don't know. That looks a bit weird. That looks a bit weird. But you get the idea. You get the idea, obviously. Each section can be like a different color as well. So that's cool. I'm very excited about that. Very excited about that. And we do have, I didn't actually see some lights in here. Specifically, unless they were in this section and I didn't see. No, I didn't see like specific pool lights, but of course, like, we can add things like this so that we can see. Maybe not the best example of those, but anyway, you get the idea. And we can also paint the top parts here. So that is really cool. That is the pools as you saw me duplicate. There is some ladders. We can't resize these. So it's just like, obviously that's like the shallow section. But yeah, pools, really cool. I have a build that I'm in the middle of at the moment. I've almost just finished it, but you guys won't see it for a little while because the way that I do my builds is honestly, I kind of do them sometimes like weeks or even like a month in advance. So when you see it, if I use the pool thing, you'll know that this is what I was talking about if you saw this video, but that's really besides the point. Anyway, pools, super excited for that. Of course, we have some slides and bits, but these I really like. They are, what are they called? They're called pool fountains. There's a few different ones, and I really like them, but I don't know if I'm missing something because there's no way of turning them on or anything like that. And I don't know. I feel like we should be able to turn them on. I don't know if it might be a bug or if they were just never made to be turned on. Like the taps, we can turn taps on and stuff. But it'd be really cool to be able to turn them on. But I don't see anything that allows us to turn them on. But there's a few different ones. I like these two here. And then we've got like a little dolphin one, and then these two here. I didn't know if they had to be like in the water to be able to be turned on, but doesn't seem like it. But they're there and they're cool. If I'm doing something wrong, I'm sure I'll figure it out, or if you guys know if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. But yeah, so there's some pool fountains, which is very nice. So we have slides as well. We have like this one over here. I don't think we can actually like physically use them. That would be cool if we could. But we've got that one. We've got this little one here. This pink and blue one, which I absolutely love. And then we've got this one here. It would be so cool if we could use them, but I don't think we can. No. I mean, they're really cool though. They're gonna make like the pool sections just look so cool. Of course we have cars. It is just one car. I was kind of hoping for at least like 2 cars, but you know, I will be happy. I'll be happy with 1 car. My driveways will look great now, and so will the garages won't be empty. And then obviously we can change a lot of the colors on them. Something that I have seen, which I don't know if it is a bug or not, but I'm really not a fan of it, is before when you hovered over these, like you would be able to see it changing color. So this is the color for like the seats, and you would be able to see it change. Now you oh sorry, no, it's the color for the outside. Anyway, still stands. Now you actually have to click on them. I much preferred it when you just hovered over them and it changed color. I don't know why they changed it, or maybe it should be like that, but this is a bug. I don't really know at the moment because I'm recording this literally just as it dropped. But yeah, I used to like just hovering over them and it would show me the color. I know it's going to annoy the living poop out of me if I have to click on each one to find a color, because there's just so many colors. So yeah, that's something that I have seen that personally really do not like. But yeah, so there's that. The cars are pretty cool. Can we get in them? We can't get in them. I know the ones in House Flipper. We can actually, I don't know if we can sit in them, but I know we can open the doors of them. But the inside of them is pretty cool. They've even got like the seat belts and stuff like that, so that's nice. But we just can't physically like open the door. It would be cool if we could drive them. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's move on to these, which are different fireplaces. I'm really happy that they've brought some of these in, because it beats having to like make a little fireplace as well using either the logs that are on fire or lights or however you do it. But all of these are different sizes and stuff, and I really like them. I think they're really cool. I really like this one, and I like that one there as well. Those would actually make a good fireplace as well. I think they're fire pits. They're all just called like fire pits. So there's a few different ones which I really like. And you can have like glass around. Can you have glass around all of them? Oh, that's cool. Even this little one. Okay, no, you can't. You can't do the little one, but those are really cool. You have this here, which is a pool filter. Obviously, technically should go in the pool. I don't know where in the pool. I'm not a big swimmer, but you know, that's pretty much how that works. And then we also have some drains, which could double as like drains for bathrooms and stuff like that. They don't have to just be used for pools. But yeah, I really, really do not like that it doesn't show me. Like, I don't know, it just really irritates me to have to like click on them one by one. It's just a personal thing that's gonna like annoy the poop out of me. So let me know if that is something that you guys prefer, to like click on them, or if you just liked it when it changed colors when you hovered over it. I preferred it to just show me the colors as I was hovering. I'm hoping it's just a bug, but I don't know. I guess I'll find out. But yeah, so some drains, these could be used for like showers as well. And then we do have this here, which is a sprinkler, and you can turn this on, which I think is great. I was kind of hoping that obviously we could like turn those on, but this is just like a little sprinkler. So I was really wondering if there was something that I was missing here. Maybe I wasn't in like the right spot or something to turn it on, but maybe they just don't turn on, which is really sad because I would like them to. But the little sprinkler is cool. We have this towel here, which is quite nice. The patterns as well, they've changed how you choose like the colors, and I don't quite know if I like this layout personally. Let me know in the comments if you like the new layout of how they've done things here. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it, but I'll either get used to it or I won't. But yeah, so that's how we do that. And then the color and pattern is like separate. Yeah, I just wish it would like hover, you know? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that personally, but the towel's cool. Another like towel that we can use. I guess this could be used for like a beach or something like that. We have this as well, which I don't know what this was actually called. Hold on 1 second. It's called a fence. I don't know why I found that so hard to realize. But it's just like shallow. That's kind of like a I'd say like a border or something for like flowers and bits and bobs. I'd maybe use that for, or just like up the side of paths and stuff like that. I feel like that would come in handy. And then over here we have different plants. I'm pretty sure that this one is new and this one is new. I don't remember seeing them, like little hydrangeas. They're very pretty. And then we have these, I think they're the banana leaf ones. Yeah, banana trees. There's a few different styles of these ones. We've got some bigger ones and then some smaller ones. So the biggest one is this one here. They're really cool. They're going to make beaches and everything just look really nice. I also like that this one is sort of like discolored, so they're not all like perfect. I really like that. And then we have these ones here, which are also very pretty. They come in a few different sizes. what are these called? Bird of paradise plants. There's the biggest one here. We've got quite a big one here, but it's not as tall. So those are nice. And then we've got this one here. This one can fit in a vase, a vase, however you want to say it. And then we've got these, which are cool. Junipers. A few different sizes of these as well. So we've got a big one here. Medium. I guess medium to small. And the small one. And something that I really, really like out of this new, like, set of items are the cactuses. I don't know why, I just really like these, and there's a lot of them. Like, if you want to make a desert place or anything sort of like desert inspired, these are gonna look really nice. These are gonna look really, really nice. So yeah, there's just a lot of different styles of these. I don't know. Okay, cool. So we can change the color. Again, I wish it changed as I hovered over them. I'm really gonna keep on about that. It's not my favorite thing. So yeah, we can change those. Of course, have soil or no soil. No soil always for me. And then we've got these little ones which would fit like so perfect in little pots like these. Little cat. Ah, isn't that cute? That's so cute. I love them. So yeah, we've just got like a bunch of different sizes. Some with the little baubles and others without them. I don't know what is the actual correct term for them. But there we go. Those. And then we have some lily pads and some like flowers. I would always, water lily flowers, I would always use the little succulents. I think I've used the flower like tea lights sometimes, but I would always use like these and these. Have they got smaller? No, they haven't. I think I'm just going insane. Yeah, I would always use these for like making little lake areas and stuff like that. They always looked kind of pretty, but these, I don't know. Okay, so they don't actually just like sit on top of the water, so you would still have to like use the move tool. I don't know if that would be viable in story mode. Again, I do literally the majority of everything I ever do on post is done through like sandbox mode. But yeah, we have like some lily pads. Again, I don't think that these sit on top of the water. It's a shame that they don't sit on top of the water, so you'd have to like move them yourself. I guess, let me have a look quickly. Okay. No, okay, they sit on the bottom, so like you could see them in a shallow pool or whatnot, but they don't actually sit on top of the water, which is... it's fine. And then we have this one, a few different variations. We've got some without flowers. I guess you could put your own flower on. Oh, it actually snaps, I think. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I was imagining that. It just looked like it. And then we have these ones here. I think, yeah, you can change the color of these. Some nice different like swatches and stuff. So yeah, those are the lily pads, the plants, the flowers. They're all of the new ones that I could find. As I said, this one here goes in a vase. Now let's move on to the sort of like items and bits and bobs. I think I've kind of done this video backwards. Normally I do the items and then the plants and the last. First off, I'll go over and show you guys the 4 new wallpapers that I found. I didn't find any new sort of like wood textures or anything like that. If I'm missing them, let me know or I'll find them either way. But we have this one here. We can change the color like always, and we can also change the size of them. Still, I really don't like that. Please let me know in the comments if you're a fan of having to click on them all. It's just not something that I personally think that I can get to grips with. I like just being able to flick through them like this, and they've taken it away. I'm really hoping it's just a bug. Anyway, I feel like I'm being a bit dramatic. It's fine. So yeah, we can change that. And then this one here, this one I really love. This one would have come in so handy for a build that I finished a few days ago, which again you guys won't see it for a little while, but I don't know why I really love this one. This would make a great print for something, but we can change the background for this one. Honestly, I feel like, oh, the pink would be nice. Yeah, I feel like the white is like the perfect one, but the pink is quite nice. And then we have this one here, which is also quite a nice print, and we can change the background to this one as well. Maybe a green. Let's try green. Oh, green isn't too bad. And then we have this one here, which if you played House Flipper might look very familiar to you, because I'm so confident that it is some wall panels in just like a standard House Flipper. So I like that they've brought that in. Yeah. And then I think we can change the size of this one as, yeah, so we can have it like really large. Like that. That's nice. I do like these. I think my favorite one is this lemon one. I really, really like that one. But it's nice to see something from like House Flipper in House Flipper too. So items, let's go to little like knick-knack items. There's a fireman helmet. We can change the color of this. And then we have some fruit bowls. I would have spent in like some previous builds really long time placing different fruit in like a bowl that I just picked out of the store, and trying to make like a little fruit bowl. So to actually physically have fruit bowls now is really nice. I really personally like this one. We can also change which fruits are in it. So we've got apples, and then we've got two different variants of like two different piles of fruit, which is nice. And we can change the color of it as well. And this one here, I like this wicker. Honestly, I would like to be able to have this style of wicker on some other furniture pieces, but it seems to only be for like specific ones, which is, you know, it's fine, but it would be nice to have it on some other ones. And then this one is glass, so we can, oh my god, I hate that. We can choose the color of the glass, which is really nice. And oh, it's still no stand. That is wood. Okay, that's nice. I think my favorite one is probably this glass one, or this one here. Although I like them all. I'm just really happy that we have like fruit bowls and I don't have to make them myself. And then we have these plants here, which honestly, I don't know personally if I will use these. I thought at first they were to go in vases, but they're actually not. They can go on walls like these. They can go on like the walls like that, as they are in this category here in the wall decor. Nope, they're not in the wall decor. Where are they? I know they're around here somewhere. They're in this one. They're in the standing decor, but they don't technically stand. As you can't change the orientation of them, but they do go on the walls. So there's a few different variations of them, which is nice. Again, it's something that personally I just don't know if I will ever use these, but it is nice to always have like different things. These will be nice for creating, I don't know, if you wanted to create sort of like a romantic villa or something, you can put like roses around on the floor. I just feel like that would be cool. Daffodils, we've got the sunflower, we've got this little one here, this group of roses, this group of daffodils, and then this group of these ones here. So they're nice to have. I just don't know if I will ever use them. Like with the sunflowers, I don't know. Or am I like thinking about them wrong? Let me know. Let me know what you would use these for. And then over here, these are some items that I'm very excited for. The vases are beautiful. I absolutely love these different vases. These three here. I just put these in them. They don't like come with them. But they are so nice. I love them. And then we have these little birds here. Of course, you can like change the color of them. Everything like that. which is always nice. But yeah, these vases are probably like a top pick for me out of these like new items. These here are also really cool. They are tea light holders, and so are these ones down here. I like this one. So I don't know if these ones oh, okay, these ones also fit. That's great. I like that those does this one fit? Okay, that one doesn't fit, but these ones do. So that's cool. So I think maybe would that one fit in this? No, they're just too big. So that's cool. So it holds like tea lights, or it holds the bigger candles. But I really like these and this one here. I think they're really nice candle holders. And then we have these little fox little decorations, which are quite cute. So I like those as well. And then we have, I just put this down because it said that they could now go in like pen holders and stuff. I can't tell you how excited I was when I read that. It sounds so silly. They do only go to like one side or the other, and then the highlighters seem to only go to, my game's lagging, there we go, one side or the other like that, which is fine. Nothing seems to go in the front section that I've seen, but even the scissors go in, and I don't know, is this just gonna give a little bit more like realism to places rather than just having a pen pot that is down and empty, if you didn't like want to go through the hassle of literally moving absolutely everything into position yourself, because it is time consuming, but the end result is always nice. So this is just going to make them look more realistic but with less of the hassle, which I'm really here for. They look really good, and it's a change that I'm very happy with, or happy to see. I've been wanting that for a while. So over here we have a few different like pool things. I am curious actually. This one obviously isn't for the pool. It's just there. But I am curious out of these ones. I never tested it if they actually can sit on top of the water. Again, they can't. So it'd be like you would have to move them into position. Like that. So you would have to like move them onto the pool. They don't just like sit on top on themselves, which is fine. But there's a few different ones of that. There's that one, there's this like little football goal one, and then there is this sort of like basketball one, which is cool. The wall stuff, this stuff can be like on the floor or on the wall. I just decided to put it on the wall because I thought it looked weird on a table. So just a couple of things. We do have a fishing rod. We have this. I tell you what, having fish be like something, you know, it's hard to tell, because when I first heard that they were bringing in pools, I was thinking that it was going to be something sort of like this resizable cube, but literally just a cube of water that we could resize and sort of like move wherever we want. I didn't think that it would be sort of like this, if that makes sense. So I was thinking it was just be like a cube of water, but being able to switch this out, I haven't actually checked. Being able to switch this out and have it so it like has fish or something in it would be really cool, but it doesn't look like we can do anything to it. Anyway, that's really like sidetracking. Being able to like have fish would be pretty cool. But yeah, so we have like a fishing net, we have fishing rod, we have flippers. They can go on the wall or on the floor. We have this new clock, which I actually quite like. It's quite nice. And then something that I really absolutely love, like I love old style things and stuff like that, and I just absolutely love this camera. Like I love it. See, this we don't have to click on for it to show us what it is, but if I want to do this, that's so annoying me. But this camera, tell me it's not nice. I love it. I really like it. We can have it separate as well, So they are like two separate pieces, but it snaps on, which is really nice. But I love that camera. I'm definitely going to use that in a few builds. And then over here we have some more little knick-knack bits and bobs. We have some fishing stuff here. So we have this. It doesn't go on the wall, but it can stand there. And then we have some fishing tackle stuff, which is cool. The fishing rod is here. There is also an oxygen tank. This, which I think is like a mini oxygen tank. Scuba diving tank. And then we have this, which is a snorkel. And then we have the things. It would be cool if you could put them on. It would be cool if you could put them on. And then we have these, which are like hiking sticks, I think they were, trekking poles. But we have those. For me, this just seems more confusing to what it used to be. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think of like how this is laid out. I'm very curious to know what you guys think of that. But yeah, the little like knick-knack things, I really like. These are so cute. This, we all know it's an octopus, okay? But I'm gonna pretend. Oh my god, I could put a little hat on it. That's so cute. Little glasses. Oh, that is sweet. I'm gonna pretend for the foreseeable future that this little guy is a jellyfish, because it just has to be done. Until they put an actual jellyfish of sorts in the game, anything that looks like this is a jellyfish to me, and there's no change in my mind. Anyway, we have like a little crab, little boat, tortoise, I think it's a turtle. Yeah, turtle. And then a little penguin and a little fish. So those are super cute. And then a gold pineapple. It's quite nice. As a little like sculpture decoration piece. And then we have these here as well. Little like shells, which are really nice. I think if you wanted to make a little beach scene, as we do have like the sand, having these, I'm just gonna have a little look. Having these be like on a little beach, I think would be so nice. Oh yeah, they would look really cool. They would look like super cute on the sand with like water nearby. I think that would look. Really, really nice. They can also go on the wall, so you can put them on the wall as decoration pieces like that if you wanted as well. And then this guy, we can actually use it. So if you do play co-op, you can terrorize the people that you're playing co-op with with a water pistol. I love the colors on it. And then you can just like put it down. But that's cool. Can we change the colors of it, or can we not? Okay, it doesn't look like we can actually change the colors of it. It just is what it is, which is fine. And then we have some doors. I swear it said that there were 6 doors. I could only find 3. Let me just do this from newest. Oh, unless this is one. Oh, this might be one. Sorry, I missed this then. Yeah, so we have like these. I like that they show you the door handles now. But I don't know if I like that it's its own separate category, if that makes sense. There is no pleasing some people, right? So yeah, there are some new doors. We have just bigger ones of like these ones. I do like this. I like the style of it. Of course, we can change the outside. I like that. It's giving Beetlejuice vibes. So yeah, we can change those. This one's cool because it has like a little indent, which I think is nice. And then just a few different sizes of like the same style door. Some nice ones though. And then we have this like little, I don't even know the name of this, but a camping bed, which is nice. And we have this, which is a little outdoor heater, which is also nice. Everything is just nice to me at the moment. And then this is the last thing, is a little outdoor sort of bar section. I really like these new stalls. So we can't have it without the cushion, which is fine, but of course, like, we can change the style of that. So you have this piece here with cupboards, and then you have a corner piece, and then you have this little piece here. So there's 3 different sections, and you can make up a little sort of like outdoor bar grill area. You could even like bring over one of these. We could have a seating area actually with one of these to keep everybody warm, and then some seats to match. Really nice new item, especially if you're wanting to do something like garden party or beach related. I think that these would be really cool. These also have cupboards on them. Oh, the corner one doesn't have a cupboard, obviously, but these side ones do. And yeah, so that is everything. Pretty sure I managed to find everything. Let me know if there is a specific item or set of items in these new pieces that you are really excited for. For me, it sounds so silly, but these vases, the pen holder, being able to put pens in it, it's going to save me so much time, and the pools. Those are like 3 things that I'm personally really happy and excited about this to like start using in future builds and stuff, especially the pools. Really excited to try and do some things with that. I really like the new wallpapers as well. There's just a lot of stuff. There's always a lot of stuff that I personally like, and then some stuff that I'm a bit like, I don't know if I would ever use. Like these, I don't know if I would ever use. The snorkel stuff, the fishing stuff, maybe. These like trekking poles, I don't know if I would ever use. But there's a lot of stuff that I would. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any items that you are really excited about. Let me know if you have a favorite. I am also excited about the car. Okay, we can't leave out the car. The car is carring. It's gonna make places just like a lot more lived in, like they're real, which is super nice, as well as the fireplaces and stuff. So yeah, I think quickly maybe I might go on and have a look, see if I can get into the new job so that we can have a little mooch around that house, and then I will leave the video here. I won't do the job in this video. I may do the job in a video, but it won't be this one. Okay, so this is the job here. I'm just going to begin it just so we can have a little mooch around the house, because I always like having a look at the new houses. So there probably will be a phone call. I might cut it out. But this is quite a nice house actually, just from like a first look. Oh, I quite like this. Oh, this is gonna be a good one to renovate. I think this is gonna be a really nice one to renovate. I've got a little garden section. Oh, I already have so many ideas for this actually. Ah, I'm stuck. Sinking into the pool. I have a lot of ideas for this one already. I really quite like it. I quite like this. What is it this way? A garage. Little toilet. Nice. Hallway. Ah, we can go outside this way. Oh yeah, I really quite like this house. This is a nice addition. There's still a lot of the like, I guess, base game homes. Where does this go? Oh, into like a little bathroom. Like base game homes that I would really like to do up and stuff like that. So I've got to get around to those. Okay, and then we just have a bathroom at the end of the hall. I like this. This is a nice. It's not like too big either, but it's big enough. You could easily probably turn this into. You could probably make this a 3 or 4 bed home. It's already got like 2, so you could probably squeeze in another 1 if you like divided up the rooms. But yeah, anyway, this is the house. As I said, I won't do the job yet. I didn't get a phone call. I swear you're supposed to get a phone call. But this is the new house. that you can get. And then obviously once you finish the job, you can get the house to just like decorate and renovate yourself. Oh, it wants like a section over here. I bet it wants a pool or something, or no, it's already got a pool. Anyway, it's an open. I'm not doing that right now. This is the new house. It looks really nice. I like the way that they have made it so it's like curved, because this is one of those pieces. I do that a lot and it makes it look really nice. So I like that a lot. And you can now put a car in the garage, which is going to be really cool and fun. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you have enjoyed it. I always really like having a look at all of the new items, and that whenever there is an update that gives new items and stuff like that, I'm super excited for the Scooby-Doo DLC, which is coming out near October. I'm like so excited for that because mid-century items are just like one of my absolute favorite things. So I'm super curious to see the new houses that they have available for that, as well as the new items, and just check out all that stuff. But yeah, this is the free summer update. As I mentioned probably too many times, let me know if you have a favorite item, if you're excited to use certain items, this and the other. Also, let me know if you like the new way that you choose colors now, that you have to physically click on them and it doesn't just like show you the color on the item as you hover over it. Personally, I'm not a fan of that, but it is what it is, unless it's a bug. I kind of hope it's a bug and it's not supposed to be like that. But anyway, I am rambling once again. Huge thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, as I do have more builds coming. They just take a little bit of time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the future builds. Can't wait to use some of this stuff. Subscribe if you have not already. Leave a like, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.